Hey guys, Josh here again with Windy City Equipment. Blue is the new white. Listen, a lot of you saw the last COVID update that I put out, and I just wanted to put out another one since now we're a couple weeks into this thing. And I think everybody, the initial knee jerk reaction is kind of slowed a little bit. People are starting to settle back into the new normal, if that's what you want to call it. Um, but again, I just wanted to put out a little update to talk about what's worked for me. I don't know if it's good or bad. It's only been 2 weeks. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but I just figured I would share it regardless. And I am reading off a piece of paper, so if you see me look down, it's not because I'm avoiding eye contact. It's just because I didn't memorize this. Um, so, that being said, listen, I know that it's hard to see the good in everything that's going on right now, but we have to try. We have to try. Many people have been laid off. Many employers have had to lay people off, and it's not easy from any side of the table. Okay, and we need to remember that. It's not easy for anyone. So I don't have, like I said, a ton of advice. I'm trying to figure it all out, just like you're trying to figure it all out. But I do have some things that so far I think have worked for me and those around me. So take it all with a grain of salt, adapt it to your current situation, circumstance. Just know that I'm trying to talk to most people. I know it probably won't pertain to everyone, but if I can help in any way, shape, or form, I'd like to, and that's what this is about. Um, so first off, you need to talk to your people, friends, family, employees, coworkers, whatever. What people need right now is strength around them. Okay, so this is an opportunity for you to emerge as a leader and lead by example. You don't need to know all the answers. You just need to be a rock for those near you and assure them that you're doing everything in your God given powers to ensure the best for them in a situation. Steady hand, right? They need to know that you're in control of yourself so you can take control of the situation. Number two, make a plan. All right. And what you're probably saying, what plan? Nobody knows what's happening. There's so much uncertainty. How can you possibly make a plan for any of this? Well, you might not be able to have a set in stone plan that's going to ensure your victory, but you can make a plan for the day. You can make a plan for the week. You can even make a plan for the month now that we know the date has been pushed to April 30th. Um, and you don't need, again, you don't need to have all the answers. And I'm willing to bet that you weren't prepared for this. I know I wasn't prepared for it. Most people weren't prepared for it. But you can use this opportunity to be prepared next time, because right now we're in the thick of it, and don't let that pass you by. Every single day you're learning something new, right? You know what worked, what didn't work. You knew what employees you had to lay off and why, or who you wanted to keep, who you could keep, and why. You need to know, you needed to know all of the reserves, right? You're seeing now what's necessary to keep spending on, and what's necessary to do, and how to pivot. You're recognizing all of this because you're in the middle of it. You're experiencing it. Even on a personal side, set aside business for a second, even on a personal side, you understand what happened to you, what's happening to people around you. You know what kind of position that you're in. Take advantage of knowing that, all right? And come up with a plan for when this inevitably happens again, because it will happen again 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15, I don't know. But, and whether it's the same or different, might not be a virus, could be an economic collapse, could be a nuclear bomb, I don't know. But a crisis like this is going to happen again. And you can use what's going on now to help you be better prepared next time. You can come up with a great little crisis plan, right? With one of the like tapes on the edges where you got to break it with a pencil, just like in the movies, something really important. But don't let this opportunity pass you by, because you're in a position now to be better prepared for the next one. Market. yes, market. Now is the perfect time to relate, empathize, and connect with your audience, whoever that might be. People are looking to their phones so much more than they ever were, probably twice as much as they were before, because they're cooped up inside, right? And they're looking for two things. They're looking for entertainment to keep them occupied because they're bored as hell, and they're looking for information to keep them apprised of the situation so they can know what is happening as quickly as they possibly can. Those are the two things that people are looking for right now more than anything else. And if you can win on both of those fronts with information, education, and entertainment, I mean, you're going to win. Simply put, you're going to win. All right, so that being said, I am personally practicing this. I'm doubling down on marketing. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but I am doubling down on marketing. So you're going to see some new cool stuff with Windy City Equipment and Blue is the New White in the coming months. So hopefully you enjoy that. So number 4 is find the good. Like I said in the beginning of this video, find the good in all of this. And this might be the hardest thing, but also might be the most cliche, right? We know we should find the good, but it's true. Look, I know that there's a tennis match going on in your head between optimism and utter defeat, right? But if you never let the latter take over, you've already won long before many others and long before this is over. All right? You control that. You control it. And that's what you need to do. You need to be in control of yourself so you can take control of the situation around you. So, number 5, finally, take a deep breath. Yes, take a deep breath. You feel that? You're alive. A privilege denied to so many, especially now. So stop complaining, okay? Stop making this political. Right, left, center, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is the situation, okay? It's not preferred, but ultimately it's indifferent because it's external, right? We can't control what's happening in the world. We can't control what's happening to us. But you can control how you respond to it. You can always control how you respond to it. And you can always choose to act with virtue. And right now, that's the measure. That is the only measure for so many. So look, whether this is good or bad advice, I don't know. But I know this, when all this is over and the dust has settled and we all emerge back into the outside world and we learn how to drive again and learn how to communicate with one another face to face and shake somebody's hand, some will have lost their jobs, but you know what? They'll get new ones, or they'll start businesses of their own. Some will have lost their employees, but they'll hire more. Some will have lost their companies, but they'll start another one. Some will have lost a lot of money, and they'll make more. And yes, possibly the hardest to hear and the hardest to accept, but needs to be said, some will have lost people close to them. They'll grieve, they'll never forget, but they'll press on, and they'll forge new memories, better memories with those around them, with a new appreciation for being alive. Because we are human, and we are resilient. So right now, you have a choice. Take this opportunity for granted by feeling sorry for yourself and sorry for others, or get to work figuring out how you can be better and make people better when this is all said and done. Not only for yourself or the people around you, your friends, your family, but for the entire human cosmopolis. So that being said, Godspeed, my friends. We got work to do. Let's go.